Homeowners in Plano, and even really homeowners in all of North Texas, have been listening to the mainstream news, and they are worried that the value of their home is eroding, perhaps even that the real estate market is crashing. If you live in Plano or are thinking about living in Plano, this video is for you. It's Matt Haistings, and this is your February 2023 Plano real estate update. Make sure to watch till the end where we go over all the latest stats, including some of the biggest surprises. When we look at our local marketplace, the number of homes for sale is down dramatically, and interest rates have stabilized, even dipped back down into the fives. Many buyers are out in full force right now. This is all good news for homeowners. So if you're a seller or would-be seller, it may be the best time now than any time in the last 6 months. As I mentioned, you don't have a lot of competition and buyers are back and eager to buy. Here's the thing though. You need to have your home ready. Buyers want a turnkey move-in ready home. And the reality is a lot of homes in Plano were built in the 80s and 90s. And so if your home is frozen in the 80s and 90s, it's probably unrealistic to think you're gonna get top 2023 home value. That's not to say there's not an opportunity there, but the point I wanna make is that the sellers who have kept their home up, that it has some updates, and they've done the work to prepare it for sale, to have it looking great. That's where the big money is right now. I want to shift gears and talk about what it means to be a buyer in today's market. Well, first, it's much better to be a buyer now in February 2023 than a year ago. Now you have about twice as many home options to choose from, and you do have less competition. Sure, the interest rates are higher, but they're largely stable and around their historical level, so you have predictability. I do want to tell you a cautionary tale though. I have first-time home buyers I started working with pre-pandemic. They didn't love what they found when they were doing their home search. They decided we don't want to pay month-to-month fees, we're gonna renew our lease. We came back to the marketplace during the pandemic and it was crazy. And they kept getting outbid, got frustrated, renewed the lease again. Fast forward to today, 2023, they're unfortunately priced out of the local market. And this is a cautionary tale for many people that say to me, we want to wait for the market to crash. It might not crash. And the best deal in real estate was 5 years ago. And I'd hate for you to be hoping or wishing for something to happen that's highly unlikely and miss out on multiple years of home appreciation. So now let's talk about the latest real estate stats for Plano. When we look back at the month of January, there were just 108 homes that sold. That's not a lot. In fact, it's fewer than January of 2022 when there were really no homes for sale. Most people are expecting fewer home sales, so we're getting what we expect. And when we take a look at prices, prices are up. Sold price last month was $506,250. So a very healthy median price point. Homeowners are still sitting on a lot of equity right now. The good news for home sellers is that homes are selling for nearly what they're asking for. The sold to list ratio last month was 98%. When we look at days on market, that was 27.5 days last month. The big story is still inventory. We started the month of February with 145 homes for sale. It's not very many homes, and in Plano, that's about 1.3 months of supply at the current rate of sales. And when we break it down by price point, an interesting story starts to emerge. We see that there's a lot of activity. It's very hot in the mainstream price points. And then we look at the high end and the luxury market, it's a lot softer. And we even see more of a buyer's market in luxury. But if you remember over the last few months, this number has bounced around a lot. I don't know that it's a good indicator of any long-term trends. We'll have to watch it and see. So when you think about home inventory, something unique is happening. When you think about people that buy groceries, they go and they have their new groceries and most people just put them in the front of the fridge. Meanwhile, the older items tend to sit back there and get stale and they don't get a lot of attention. I think the same thing is happening in real estate right now. The new listings get a lot of attention, they get sold, and the old ones just float around for a while. And I think if we look at that 145 homes for sale, maybe 70 or 8 of them are that stale inventory, the stuff in the back of the fridge that's not getting any attention. These are probably the homes that are not well presented, maybe they are overpriced, or they're just a very high-end or unique property that requires a special type of buyer. And I imagine that out of the 145 homes for sale, maybe 70 or 8 of them are this stale inventory that just kind of a base. Meanwhile, while all the good homes or the well-prepared homes come in and out of the market. If you're looking to buy or sell a home in Plano or the greater North Dallas area, my team and I would love to be your real estate resource of choice. So reach out, put a link below in the pinned comment. And springtime is almost here along with that spring real estate market. In the meantime, we'll see you in the next video.